Hey everyone, welcome to episode 29 of the Star Wars Popcast. My name is Christopher.
And I'm Patrick.
And I'm Lex.
And we got some stuff to talk about here. We got a pretty good episode lined up. What's new with you guys? How has your week been? Patrick, I mean you've been busy, it looks like.
Yeah, I've been busy, man. I've been busy. As you can see, I'm in my new studio space, or the studio space that I've been working to get to have. So reclaiming my kids' playroom and converting that in my studio. So I spent a good portion of my week getting this repainted and decorated and stuff. I got like a corner cabinet. Was able to get a lot of my 10-inch and my finally have a place to put our 18-inch Boba Fett that I haven't been able to even open up, and I bought that on Black Friday. So that was kind of like, oh,
yeah,
that was nice. And just trying to, figure out how I'm going to do the room. And again, still on vacation, so getting a little time to the beach, and me, I can only spend an hour or two before I turn into a flaming Cheeto because my Irish complexion, I burn so quickly. So, just trying to still enjoy and relax and get some progress done on this. I did do a little video that I probably aired this morning. I think I dropped that and posted on YouTube. A little update on the room and
your little vlog,
how it's coming
behind
along.
the scenes vlog.
Yeah. So it's been going, man. And, it's been a slow week news wise, But what's going on with you and Lex? What's going on with you, man?
Honestly, not much. I think the only thing that I picked up was the new Grand Inquisitor, but I'm like so torn still between which one I like better between the Kenobi series
tough.
and Rebels. So I think maybe I just got to like take it out of the box and like kind of really look at them. Because of course, taking it out of the box is the best way to have your Funko Pops. But I don't know. I've got a few packages I've got to open, so hopefully some more unboxing videos coming out. But really, not much on over here, to be honest.
Yeah.
Now, Lex, would you be opposed to buying a second of either of them, doing head swaps on them?
So honestly, that's kind of interesting because I know Tony mentioned that he was interested in doing that, like kind of taking the head off the Rebels one and putting it on the body of the Kenobi one. And I'm not opposed, but I just feel like the Rebels one has gotten pretty expensive. So buying a second Kenobi one wouldn't be a problem. It would be finding another Rebels version.
That was my thoughts too when I saw Tony do that. I was like, that's not a bad idea because I do see Grand Inquisitor on Facebook Marketplace, but it's like it's $70, $80.
Yeah, it's like a lot to kind of experiment.
Right? You wouldn't mind. I'm debating buying because I still need to get one, but I think again waiting for that pre-order. I might just buy one now, and I might actually just kind of customize it by giving it some weathering and some doing more of that darkening around the eyes that they had on the Rebels version. Because I think, to me, that's the one. There's two details I think that are lacking on the newer one.
Yeah.
The yellow eyes.
Dark around the eye. Yeah. And I don't mind the yellow Sith eyes. I mean, you can paint that with a paint marker and be done with that. But more of that shadowing around the eyes. And I don't know about you guys, if you noticed it, but I feel the grooves in his head.
Yes.
There's not enough depth to them that you get in the Rebels. And I don't know if it's into the
I noticed that too.
Or if it's that white treatment.
It's probably a bit of both, I think.
So I think a little bit of a wash might help get some of that. Something like that.
You could like weather in between the lines almost, kind of give it that definition too.
Something.
I definitely noticed that.
Yeah, so did I.
I mean, I love it. I love that new pop, and it looks really cool on its own. But then when you see the Rebels one, you're like, there's some of those finer details in that face sculpt that just make that a little bit better. It's just the fate, and I don't know. I think when we were looking at the new one, I was really enjoying the newer one. But when I got to see Tony side by side, I have to say, like, I do like the Inquisitor head from Rebels better.
Yeah, same here. So I don't have too much going on either. Like last week I picked up, like I shared my pickups last week with you, Patrick. The Kenobi pops I picked up, but I still got some hot cash to spend by tomorrow. I think it expires tomorrow, but I haven't seen the Fifth Brother or Ned B in store yet, so I'm still waiting for that.
I have not seen them in store.
I might just have to go to Hot Topic and buy like a Star Wars shirt or something because I don't want the hot cash to go to waste, right?
No, never.
Yeah, and you can never have too many Star Wars shirts. I don't think, anyways.
Never. So. I think I just live in them. every
Yeah,
day.
I
Literally.
know. Me too. I got more than enough to last me like a month or so.
I could probably wear a new shirt for at least 3 weeks and a
Yeah,
different shirt for three
yeah,
weeks.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I know.
It's like my
Easily.
whole wardrobe.
Yeah, yeah. I just need to get some collared Star Wars shirts, like some of those button-up ones with the
Yeah, I
fancy
Yeah.
like
like.
those. The what are the revolts or whatever?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah
I've seen those and those are really cool.
Yeah,
They're just
yeah,
like
my
kind
friend
of really
showed up.
expensive.
yeah,
Yeah, my friend showed up to a picnic with the best Scar one, and as soon as I saw it, I knew what it was. He starts walking over, shitting grin. He's like, "What do you think of this shirt?" I'm like, "Dude, that best shirt in the party, man. That's awesome,
yeah, yeah.
awesome."
You just need one of those shirts, a pair of jeans, and you're good to go for any occasion, right?
Literally.
Exactly.
So let's jump into our first segment here and talk about some Funko Pop news, Star Wars Funko Pop news.
No need to report that to him until we have something to report.
All right, so I guess earlier this week we got some reveals of Darth Vader, the Darth Vader chase.
Yeah, the official announcement.
Actually got
Yeah.
officially announced, yeah. But disc trackers, of course, leaked their image like the day before because
Yeah, they came out like literally the next day on Funko.
Yeah, they seem more on top of it than Funko does for some reason. But there's the chase on the screen there for people watching on YouTube, but on for people listening to the podcast on Spotify or Apple Music, it's a translucent chase with Vader having his right hand up in a clenched fist pose. What do you guys think about that one?
Love it.
Yeah,
Yeah, the chase. Love that chase.
Honestly, so there is a little. I thought that the common version was going to be really similar to the small soda that we have,
yeah,
but there are like slight variations to it. There, like it looks like in the small one, his lightsaber's kind of pointed upwards, whereas this one is kind of pointed downwards. And with that one, the chase was like glow in the dark, which was kind of like mediocre to me. But I feel like I love the holographic pops versions,
yeah.
so I think
It's
I'll probably
definitely a
pick this
better
up.
chase. It's
Yeah,
definitely a
but
better chase than like going glow in the dark, because like glow in the dark you can't really tell the difference until you see it in the dark,
no,
right? So
you definitely can't. But
so
I thought it would have been cool to maybe do like the Anakin from like the end of the Return of the
yeah,
Jedi, like as the
Ooh.
holographic. So
or even like the cracked mask Vader for
yes,
Kenobi would have been cool. So
Either of those would have been cooler. I do
yeah,
like the chase on it, though. I mean, if I was to get this, maybe I'd try to do like a bundle to guarantee I'm getting the chase. But
yeah,
I don't know. I don't know if I want to sink the cash to get one. I'll be honest. If someone gets it and they had an extra chase and they're selling it, I'll just do it that way, I guess. Because
yeah,
I really just want the chase.
yeah.
yes,
See, I like the chase. Like it. So our friends K Dog and Fish posted a video a couple days ago about lazy chases, and um, this chase is okay. It's not lazy like the glow in the dark ones where it's the same pose, same everything. This one's a different pose. But for myself, I'm not going to collect it just because I like it when these glow in the or these translucent ones make sense if they're like a hologram from the movie or like a Force Ghost. So I'm probably going to pass on this one, but it is still cool. I do like it. I don't need it. So, but are you?
I feel that.
I don't know, Patrick. Like, because you did that custom Vader pop. Is this something you would customize if you could like figure out a way to
I
crack the
don't know
mask
because
and put
I
a
think with the sodas they're just one solid piece. I don't know if they're hollow in the
yeah, I
inside.
don't know either.
So they could be because I mean they feel kind of lightweight, but at the same time, it doesn't have what you could do to a Funko Pop, like a
That's
pop.
true.
You've got the spring that holds it onto the body. So like to do anything like that, cutting into it, severing, it might not come out as nice.
Yeah,
That's my opinion. I think it's easier to do it to the Funko Pop
right.
to do something like that.
Yeah. So the next image here we have, it's not a Star Wars related one. I saw this thing posted on Twitter. I think it was Funko
Yep.
Finders. So I think it's a standard size pop, other than the height, if I'm not mistaken. But when I saw this, I immediately thought, why couldn't they do a Kaminoan?
Yes.
in the same style. You could have the neck and then have the head on a spring at closer to the top, and just have a bigger box for it.
Yeah, I mean that looks like the box that you got Chewy on the ATS.
Yeah, similar, right? But
Right.
I think it's still like the body's still like a standard size Funko body.
Yeah, it's a standard. It looks standard. It just has the hair extended through.
Yeah. So that I thought like a Kaminoan Funko Pop would be great.
Right?
In this style.
Never have gotten one. Love to have one.
Right? So maybe if anyone from Funko's watching our little podcast here, listening or watching, maybe they can take some notes.
Come on.
Yeah.
Justice for the Kaminoans.
Yeah. So next, let's talk about some of the rumored Funko Pops, Star Wars ones that didn't get announced. Like there was still, I think there's still a bunch of just other Funko Pops that didn't get announced still. But for Star Wars ones, there were 4. So there's a Wicket. There were rumored a Wicket, an Ahsoka, a Chewbacca 3-liter soda, and then a Darth Vader 3-liter soda. So we got 2 of the 4 rumored ones. So what's going on with the other 2? I'm wondering.
I don't know.
I
wonder if the Ahsoka would be a soda, because I thought that's what the leak might have been earlier.
That's what I thought too. I mean, that would be pretty cool.
Soda.
Yeah, I thought for sure because I thought for sure because they did the trailer this week. I thought maybe, hey, you know what? Maybe they'll announce an Ahsoka Funko Pop or soda from the Ahsoka series.
That would be nice.
But nothing.
That would actually make sense, though, Chris.
Yeah. So when does Comic-Con happen? I think San Diego Comic-Con's next week, because I think the street date for these pops are like July 20th, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. But that's it's just weird with the timing, because aren't all those gaming grades coming out now too? And then it's either August. I think those are coming out. And then in August, don't they start dropping those pop rides?
Yeah.
Right? Like I'm thinking I should be getting the N1 with Mando and Grogu, and then you're gonna get the Ahsoka and the Kenobi and the Hera one soon, like from the Amazon. It's just weird how all these things are dropping. So it doesn't make, I don't know. It almost doesn't make any sense to me. And typically, you can usually kind of see an outline or a schedule, if you will. So I don't know. I'm at a loss at what they're doing and making any sense of it at this point, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, San Diego Comic-Con happens July 20th to 23rd. So we still don't even have anything telling us where the shared exclusives are either. Like we know the only one we know is Wicket, because Patrick, you and I talked about that Wicket that with a slingshot that somebody leaked. There was somebody up in Vancouver, BC, in Canada, who found one at a a Sunrise Records, which I think is like, it's the same as your FYE down there. So you guys will probably be getting it at FYE down there. So that's the only one we know for sure. But everything else we don't know about, and we're still waiting. So hopefully I would think tomorrow would be like the very latest you would want to reveal anything.
I would hope. I mean, I really kind of, for me and for other collectors that, aren't going to be on San Diego Comic-Con, I think we all like to know when that Leia one's dropping. That's one we've been waiting on for a long time.
Yeah.
Let's get it. Because, other ones are dropping. Like, I did see the new Obi-Wan pop from this Obi-Wan wave. I didn't see Ned, because if I saw Ned yesterday, I think I would have owned him. I wouldn't have waited if I saw him. He's the one I'm anxious against. And Leia. So please, let's find out so we know what place we're giving patronage to,
Yeah. Do you think we'll get 2 more reveals tomorrow? I mean, I'm hoping we do, but
I would think we're getting something. At least a soda. Like, I think the idea of having an Ahsoka soda would be great. I don't think we have anything. Another pop would be great. Like, I did pick up the Vader 40th anniversary where he's laying on the ground, and like I mentioned to you, I would love to see something like a Luke complimenting that, like as a pop, so you can make that scene. To me, it's a great scene, just that Vader, but there's something missing. Just Vader sitting like that by himself just doesn't. Am I wrong, guys? Don't you think there needs to be a pop to
Yeah.
complement that?
I mean, I don't think there needs to be a pop. I think he looks great on his own. But I would take a Luke on Bettany to put next to him.
Yeah, I just think that it needs to have that to tell that story. That's just me, but
Yeah,
I love the pop. I love that Vader pop, and I was
Yeah.
hoping that maybe we'd see something like that even for this.
yeah,
You know,
yeah. I don't know. I'm not too optimistic right now. I don't think they're gonna announce the Ahsoka or the Chewbacca 3-liter because
throw me for a loop. Give me something cool. Like, we've heard the name Anakin mentioned in the Ahsoka trailer. Give us something spectacular. Maybe it's a tease to get us excited about the season. Whether it's a flashback and we get like an Anakin that we haven't seen in a really cool dynamic pose from the Clone Wars. Maybe
I
it's
think that's
him
too
as a
soon for
Jedi.
that though. I think it's
What's
too
that?
soon for that. I think it's too soon to have an Anakin from the Ahsoka
No,
series.
they probably can't because they need the season to release. Probably,
Yeah.
because they want to give up the goods. But
Yeah,
come on,
yeah. No,
you know
I
what?
know.
It would get people talking.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And
It
if you
would.
do something like that, guess what? They're going to tune in every damn week until he shows up.
Yeah,
So, I mean, we're all tuning in anyway.
yeah.
But
Yes.
I don't know. It was just I'd be excited.
But like out of the Ahsoka and the Chewbacca that are left out of the rumored ones, do you think they're going to announce them or? Because like I don't know what May 4th they did a great job on that stuff, but then what was it the previous this is the Star Wars Celebration exclusives? There were only 2,
Yeah,
and that was
there's
kind of a
Andor
disappointment.
and Jar Jar.
Yeah,
That was
like they were great pops, the 2 that we got, but it was a disappointment as far as like how many. Like every other year we got at
like
least
6, 7.
4 to 6 or 7, right? So
Yeah, it was a little bummer. Yeah, I
yeah.
agree.
So I don't know. I don't know if they just used up their
A
ideas.
3-liter Chewbacca, that would be dope.
That would be cool, right?
And that makes more sense than even doing a 3-liter Vader, in my opinion.
Yes.
I think a 3-liter Chewbacca.
Well, and Return of the Jedi 40th anniversary too. So
Yeah, because that Vader soda, the 3-liter. I don't know about you guys, but the way his hand is posed with that lightsaber makes me think the scene from Rogue One. the
That's
hallway
exactly what I was
Yeah.
thinking about.
And then him clenching, even though it's a
Yes.
hologram, is kind of like when they get away and he's like, "Arr!"
yeah,
Mhm.
That to me seems more Rogue One-ish in the concepts and ideas behind the sculpt for that one.
yeah,
Very.
So I don't know. I don't know.
yeah.
I just would hope. I mean, because even then they released the Leia, but that wasn't like on that list. So I mean, I'm really hoping.
Andor. How the hell do we
Yeah.
not get a Luthen when the probably
Or
highest paid
Mon
actors on that damn
Mothma.
show?
Yeah, we don't have a Mon Mothma yet.
Come on, like show some fire with that. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have
I
any
don't get it.
comments from Andor.
and then you
There's
finally
no
get a
comments at
second
all.
wave for Kenobi that's worth a damn because that first wave of Kenobi is pretty lackluster.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean it was okay. Like I picked them all up, all the commons.
I picked up most of them, but there wasn't that many to pick up even, so it was pretty
Yeah.
easy to get them. Right? There's like 4 or 5.
Yeah.
I
No,
did
I
get
think it was
whatever
6.
those Purge Trooper came out
Yes.
yesterday.
Oh, did you? Okay, you got
You
the
ordered that one?
Yeah,
I
I'm gonna
did.
wait.
I did jump on that, and it was like I think 12:30 Eastern Standard, 9:30 Pacific. So I did jump on that and pre-order it. And while on there, I just ordered the other one from that because there's 2 different ones.
Yeah.
So the other one they're selling on the Funko shop. So I did the pre-order and then added the other one to the cart and done. One and done for both.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait on that one because Toys R Us up here in Canada usually gets the Funko Shop exclusives.
Mm.
So I'm
Yeah,
gonna
the
wait
one
to
I
get
want to
that
get now is the Gaming Great Purge Trooper that I didn't get
Yes.
because I have the con one from last
Yeah.
year's San Diego Comic Con.
Yeah, you didn't get
I
the comment yet for the Kenobi series yet, though, did you?
Yeah, so I got the Funko exclusive, then the other one from this wave, but I want to get that Gaming Greats one because he's a little bit different. I think he's got like a staff, and his helmet's a little bit different.
He doesn't have a staff.
No,
No,
The new one?
You're talking about? Are you talking
no,
about
he's a Gaming Greats.
The one that got
the
released
one that
on
came
May
out with
4th.
Cal? The one that came out with Cal Kestis there?
No, the May 4th release, I think.
No, I think it's prior to that.
Yeah,
Oh, so you're
you're
talking
talking
about
you're talking the Purge Trooper that was. Hold on,
Yeah,
hold
do you
on.
have that one, Chris?
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause
I think he
picked that one
does.
up.
Yeah, Lex, I think the reason I want to get this one is because one, I'm having a hard time finding it, which means I don't think there are many of them.
That one here.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have a staff.
Yeah, no
That
staff.
is badass.
But
Oh,
the red on him is a little more vibrant. So
Yeah, I want to get that one. I'm not finding him anywhere, and
really?
And I have a feeling that when you start not being able to find it anywhere, the prices are going to start going up and up because they know people know that there's not many of them floating around.
Yeah,
I'll check on Whatnot for you.
Yeah, Whatnot. Yeah. Speaking of Whatnot, Lex, do you want to take us into our next segment?
Perfect.
Yeah, sure.
No money, no parts, no deal.
Cool. So this week we are talking about Bitty Pops. So I tried to find some pops that related to the Bitty versions that we have. They're slightly a little bit different. But the first one that I ended up finding was the Hammerhead, which is one of the chase versions that you kind of want to find.
Yeah.
So on Whatnot, the seller has it listed for $28. She has it listed at excellent condition, and I believe it comes with a pop protector. Its PPG is 32, so you'd be saving $4, and it is a blue box if anyone's into collecting those, so I thought I'd be pretty interested. I actually don't have this Bitty Pop yet.
Oh. Do you have the regular pop of it or no?
I don't.
Oh.
I don't have this either. This is one I'd like to get.
There you go. Maybe one of you two should jump on this one. I already have it.
You have the blue box version or the Bitty Pop one?
Allowance for
I have both.
You have both? Okay. Yeah. I just started kind of getting into the blue boxes. I've slowly but surely been collecting them up. They just happen to be at such a higher, most of the really cool ones that I really want are at such a high price point, unfortunately.
Exactly.
Which kills me.
I mean, I don't have the box anymore, but I have the pop.
Yeah, I think once I get everything kind of settled here, that would be something I'd like to do, kind of like the Padawan collector, how he went out to get his 3.25-inch vintage.
Yeah,
I would like to just go and spend the time documenting collecting the original blue box in like really good condition. That would be something because I'd literally probably dedicate a whole case or shelf just to them, and love to have all of them in minty condition. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Yep.
That'd be cool.
It is
but it'd be nice.
Yeah, some of them are pretty expensive. So that definitely gets to me. But I mean, most of them are pretty average in price. But you get like the difference between like the big fonts and like those just rack up in price, unfortunately.
Yeah, exactly.
The bilingual ones too.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, there's different variants and stuff. So.
And then the next one that I have is based off of the R2-D2 blue box. So this one doesn't have a price set because it is set to run in a show or an auction on 7/21. There is a gentleman that's running a $1 start on Grails for Star Wars, Disney, and anime. And I mean, the PPG for this is 26. And sometimes with the dollar starts, I've gotten really lucky and they've only gone up a few bucks. So they've been way under PPG. But with it being a Grail show, it may get up there in price. So, I mean, if it's something that you're interested in, I would definitely check it out. It will air on 7/21.
So let me ask you, Lex. I've never encountered doing a What's Not auction. So what's that like? Is it kind of like almost like a regular eBay auction? You put a bid in and someone can outbid you by $1 or whatnot. How does that work?
Yeah, so essentially what they'll do is they go kind of one pop at a time, and most of them have like a little rotator thing that they put it on so that way you can see the condition of the box. And then they'll start it either at a set bid price. So this one doesn't have a set bid price. I think they're just starting it at $1. And they'll start it either for like a minute, 30 seconds, kind of whatever the seller chooses. And then you as the audience can bid, and you can go up $1, you can go up $5, you can even pre-bid most of the time. So like if you wanted to, you can even go into his scheduled show and put a pre-bid on it before it even hits the auction. Nice. But you kind of you can bid up. Sometimes it's like $2, but you can kind of change it to $1 or so depending on what the show's like or how fast paced it's moving, because sometimes I've seen it shoot up like over $100 before you can even put in your first like bid. But you basically just on the screen you swipe and then it'll put your auction in, it'll show who's winning, and then if you get outbid it'll change, and then the price will just keep continuing until the time runs out.
Very cool. Thank you. I haven't done one on What's Not, so very curious about that. Cool.
No, I love it. Sometimes I get a little too crazy on there, but Gotta do what you gotta do.
Hey, there's worse things to be addicted to.
There is. I mean, it just like I feel like Whatnot has made finding certain Star Wars pops for me, since I definitely have been late to the collecting game. I've only been in about a year and a half or so now. So a
Yeah.
lot of the pops that I do want from like the prequels and things like that are very hard to come by in the wild. Like I have really a Hot Topic and a box lunch by me, but they only have the new pops. Like I
Correct.
know Will has like a Second and Charles up where he's near, like up where he is, and they
Yeah.
have a lot of the older pops, but I don't really have anything like that. And this, I literally go on my phone, just sit there. I can look through a whole bunch of different shows, find certain things for prices, and it'll ship right to my house, like within the next day or two.
Nice.
Pretty convenient, which I really like. And then this one is Grand Moff Tarkin. So there's quite a few listings for this guy. I mean, his PPG is only $20, so you could really save anywhere between $2 to $8 depending on the seller that you go with. But I believe this is one of the, not rare, but like the 1 in 3 chance of it being picked for the Biddy Pop.
Yeah,
So I
I
thought
think
that would
so.
be interesting. So I
Yeah.
actually have his Biddy Pop, but I don't have his actual like Funko Pop.
Yeah,
I have both on this guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have the box, of course, for the
Yeah.
actual pop, but
I don't have any of the boxes anymore.
Yeah. I mean, but it's a cool one. I love Smuggler's Bounty. I wish that they still release pops and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So.
And Patrick, you and I were discussing this last week, like how they should bring back the Smuggler's Bounty boxes. And
Yes, they do. They really do.
yeah, like you really got your money's worth in them. Like I wasn't able to order them as easily up here, but I did get a lot of the pops from the later boxes, and like just the pops alone, and even the pops and like the pins. If you tossed everything else that wasn't really that great, you'd still be getting more than your money's worth. So
Oh yeah. I mean, I think too with the Star Wars brand or IP and Funko, you've got so many more to like real like that are really diehard like for those boxes. I don't know if Marvel maybe they do. Maybe Marvel gets a little bit, as enthusiastic with the collectors. But I find
right,
the Star Wars Funko Pop collectors are very serious because I think it as opposed to like Marvel and the comics, there's so many characters you could do. There is only X amount of characters unless they're introducing new ones. And when
yeah,
they do, we sometimes get them as a Funko. So I think the Star Wars collectors really like the Smuggler Bounty for those offshoots, like those
yeah,
random
Yeah.
characters they haven't done like the regular versions of. You get those kind of like you had the Chewbacca with the little oxygen and the hose from when they were
Yes.
looking at the
yeah.
Minox.
From
Like,
the Minoc
there's
hunt,
so
yeah,
many like really cool ones. The land speeder,
Yes.
Pop
That one
Rock,
is crazy.
the
yeah,
Tauntaun with Han on it. The Boba Fett gets his bounty. There's so many of those that were just stellar that I can't
yeah.
see how it wasn't a success that you wouldn't want to do another wave of
Right?
it.
And that's where we got a lot of the prequel pops too. You got like Sebulba, you got Ara Singh, you got
Mhm.
what else? You got some other ones too. Some
Aaliyah
other really great ones.
Sakura,
Ayla Sakura.
you
Yep,
got the
Ayla.
Kenobi, you got
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
this
The
version of
unhooded.
Kenobi, for
Yeah.
instance.
Yes. That is one of my favorite ones.
Dooku.
Yeah.
Dooku, yep.
You had a really cool version of Jyn Urso with the goggles and the
Yeah.
trench coat from
Yeah. A lot of
Hindu.
stuff.
There's so many cool ones. Oh, the biker scout, the biker scout on the
Yeah.
the speeder.
Yes. Yep. Mm-hmm.
They're all are fire. I mean, again, I don't know. I'm not the greatest business sense and savvy in marketing. I mean, but I took enough in college as a minor that I would think like, good damn, like they're
Yeah.
missing out. Like, just bring it back, please.
Yeah.
Please bring it back.
Yeah.
It's awesome. I just don't see how it would fail. It
Yeah.
can't.
I know. I don't
It
either.
can't.
I don't get
You
it.
probably have, and I think Funko. I don't know about you guys. I mean, just hearing you, Lex, you've only been collecting a year and a half or whatnot. I think more and more people are getting interested in Funko or your particular Star Wars Funko. That like it would be a win-win. Like, why? How you're not going to lose money.
No. No.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to turn people away because you can't have as many subscriptions, if anything.
Yeah.
That's the way I look at it. Is
Yeah. I
Maybe
definitely
got
wish
you-
that was
Yeah.
still happening, because I would love to like be a part of that and like sign up for it, because I feel like I would just get my money's worth like 100%.
Maybe it got too pricey for them. because like look at stuff like the boxes at GameStop. Like
But
you
is that
guys
it, or
having a
did
fun?
Amazon want to do other things? Like
Yeah,
they felt like, hey, we could sell a pop ride for 34 as opposed to a subscription.
yeah,
Yeah, they could just sell pops themselves rather than the boxes.
I
yeah,
don't know where the fall came in, but like, dude, bring it back. Those are awesome,
yeah,
awesome.
for
I did
sure.
like those.
Like, listen, hire me, Funko. I'll come on board. I'll help your marketing. You know, I'll work with your sales team, and we'll make it happen. Like,
And he'll take photos.
I'd
He'll
love
take
to.
photos of all the pops too
Literally.
for free.
I'd
He'll do
love to
that for
do
free.
your creative imagery and work with you guys. But I would love to see something like that come back. Like, if you know,
Yeah,
come on. And we can partner up with our friends up in Canada in the upper attic area that seems to get the shaft on the Funkos. Just hearing from you, Christopher, like trying to
Yeah.
go to different places where we talked about GameStop, you're paying almost twice as
oh
much as
yeah,
you would here in the
twice. Yeah,
States, you know, with the taxes and stuff. And then just from K Dog and Fish, all the problems they have with this distribution in the Canadian region.
yeah.
It's ridiculous. Like,
Oh,
come on.
Yeah.
yeah.
Definitely is tough. Okay, so this one could be a possible banger. So it's the Obi-Wan Kenobi 10. They have both a blue box version, which is pretty expensive, as well as a black box version, which definitely goes for a little bit less. So this seller has it for $28. The PPG is 47, so you'd be saving about 19 or so dollars. However, prior with the R2D2, I mentioned that there is a gentleman doing a $1 Grail show, which will include a blue box Obi-Wan Kenobi. If you're interested, that will air on 7/21.
Yeah.
Mm.
See,
Yeah.
I never really did like the look of this one. Just the
Yeah,
stance.
it's interesting. I have the other one where he's like kind of turned to the side. Like
Yeah,
that
the
I kind of
smuggler's
based,
bounty one.
yes, that
Yeah.
I kind of
Without the
based
hood.
my
Yeah.
like
Without the hood, yeah.
yes.
I
This
see. I
one
like the one with the
definitely,
hood, but I don't know. He kind of looks a little like cone-headed.
Yeah, a little bit. The hood does. Yeah.
it definitely has that little vibe, especially like with his little hair sticking out. Like
Yeah.
I don't get
Like
it,
it's
but
not
that's super fun.
horrible. I do want to get it, but I don't know. It's the same one as the they re-released it on Amazon last year, a couple of years ago, wasn't it?
I
With
think that's the one I had with the pin.
across the galaxy. Yeah, with the pin. Yeah,
Yeah. It's
Yeah,
pretty
that's
it's
the
the
one I
same one,
got.
isn't it?
I think it just from looking at these images, it
Yeah,
definitely looks like
it looks the
is.
same. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the same one.
But still, again, I'd love to have a blue box version.
Yeah.
It'd be just nice, a nice minty blue box
Yeah.
version.
For
And it
sure.
looks like it's in like a hard stack too, so you definitely would get your money's worth
Yeah.
on those.
And again, if I'm getting the blue box, Chris, I would actually have to keep the box, keep them in the box.
yes.
I wouldn't take them out of the box.
That's okay. One day I'm gonna buy like an expensive pop, whether it be a blue box or something. I'm just gonna like rip the box to shreds
Like the
on
Thrawn.
I was
yeah,
gonna say that,
Thrawn,
like
the Thrawn,
would
or
be a
like
great
the
one.
I'm gonna
Rex,
hide my Thrawn.
Captain Rex.
I could just see the box slowly catching on fire, and then you see Christopher
Like
smiling
rising.
with his shit-eating grin.
That'll be the
just coming over
thumbnail.
The box.
That'll be the thumbnail. The Captain Rex box and burning.
Oh my
Literally.
god! Could you imagine a
fly.
like a box like that, a Captain Rex or a Thrawn? That would go for money, just the box alone.
Just a box, yeah.
But oh my
Because some
god,
people, yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
what's that?
I've seen people that just buy the boxes because
Oh, yeah.
sometimes they have ones and it doesn't.
Yeah, I
Like-
threw a lot of mine out, so there's a couple
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind getting a box for.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why not?
What do you got here?
Okay, so this one I found because I know that this is one of the rarer ones that comes with the Bitty Pops.
Yeah.
It isn't one that I found, but I know that a lot of people have gotten duplicates. So I ended up finding this one for $6 on Whatnot. It's from a 5-star rated seller, and typically, if you were to just buy the box, you'd have a 1 in 6 chance of getting it. So if you haven't, I definitely thought that'd be an interesting opportunity. Maybe you could even trade with this guy. Not 100% sure, but if it is one you're missing, I just thought I would include it.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I've got 2 Tuscans.
And then the next one I've got is the Greedo in the black box. So that is one of the Bitty Pop ones. However, the actual Funko Pop goes for $30, and there's quite a few sellers that have it for $25, the vaulted edition. So you'd be saving about $5 regardless of the seller that you go with. So I thought that'd
Yeah.
be interesting. I don't have a Greedo myself
I
in either
picked
form.
him up recently, the actual Funko of this
Yeah,
too.
I do need the full size Funko of this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how many Greedos did they do? Did they do a blue box version of this guy or no?
Yeah, there was a blue box,
Yes.
I believe.
So they do have a blue box, all right? Because I
Yeah.
think I have that remake in the black box like this, and
Yeah.
then I have that 3-pack version. It's like the take off the
Oh,
Kino
yeah.
figures.
Mhm.
That's the only ones on this guy, right?
Yeah.
I think so. There aren't that many out there, to be honest.
Yeah, I love him, but he could be. I don't know. I'm gonna have
He
to
could
say,
use a
give him a
resculpt.
resculpt. Yeah, give him a
Yeah.
resculpt. With all these new ones coming out, he'd be awesome to have a good resculpt.
Right?
Yeah, make him look a
Yeah.
little cooler. I like the movie moment one of him with Han too. That's one I want to get.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I have
Again,
that one.
Smuggler's
Do
Bounty,
you?
isn't it?
Yeah, I got the Cantina face off,
Oh,
surprisingly.
that's cool. I'd like that. I'd like to have that. That's a cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool.
Yeah. That was a Smuggler's Bounty, wasn't it? The Cantina face off, or was that Walmart?
That was Walmart.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Cantina face off was
You would have had it. You would have it
Would have had
already.
it. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I was only missing. I thought it was only 2, but then I realized when we did our Smuggler Bounty, I must have missed out on 2 because I didn't get the solo with Han and Chewie linked together. I saw that out so you could buy, and I didn't get it
Yeah.
at the time, and I should have. But
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a pop or a Smuggler's Bounty box.
Yeah, me either.
And that hat looks dope. The Mud Trooper hat that it came with, that was
Yeah.
a great ball cap. So that one I missed out, but I only missed, like I said, that first and that last box, and apparently the one Han one at some point, the solo one. So, but yeah, I loved them. They were great. This character is awesome. Love to see him resculpted.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And this is great, Lex, pulling these together to go with the biddies. This is a really cool idea. I like this.
Yeah. I tried. I thought it would be cool.
You nailed it. You didn't try. You did or did not, and you did.
I did.
And you did well.
I got a couple more. So there's the TIE Fighter Pilot blue box, which, some sellers have it ranging from 44 to about 45 or 55. It's the chrome metallic version that I was able to find. I know that there is like another version that isn't, which is the one that I have myself actually.
Yeah.
But the PPG is 55, so you'd be saving anywhere from 11 to be paying PPG price. So I thought that'd be pretty interesting. But it's another blue box. So
Nice. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get this guy.
You don't have it, eh?
No, and I want this one because this is eventually what my first 501st. Well, it'll actually be like the second part.
I have
of my
this one. I don't have the chrome one. I
501st.
have the regular.
Yeah, I just want the regular. I don't want the chrome. I want just a regular one because he just looks awesome.
Yeah.
Gotcha. And then this one, it isn't the exact pop, but it was the closest one that I could find for the Han Solo. So, at least to the Biddy pop, it's the Han Solo action pose, the 2017 shared convention. So it ranges from $35. So you would be saving about $5 to $7 with the PPG being 37. I actually have this Funko Pop. I don't have the Biddy pop though.
I'd love to get this one.
I don't have this pop. This was a great pose, though.
The stellar pose. Just without, I'm like, shit, I need to get this.
When he's going to take out the stormtroopers, and then he sees all the stormtroopers and runs away.
Yeah, either that or it's when he's hopping out of the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, it could be that too.
For some reason, I kept thinking he was like one-handed bandit, like shooting like that, as opposed to two. I don't know. Yeah, but this one, I like this pose a lot.
I think he's got the stormtrooper belt on him though, so that's why I thought he was the.
Oh, does he? You might
I think
be right.
so.
You might be right.
I think it's from
He's got I can't really tell because I think on the Biddy Pop one he's got a brown type of belt.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd like to get this one. He's going for what, 35? You said, Lex, on whatnot.
Yeah, someone has them for $30. So.
Ooh.
Pretty cool.
Maybe that'll be later this week. I'll have to pick him up.
Okay. He's there. And then these next two are Galactic Convention versions. So it's the Luke Skywalker, which they have. I think there's actually this one, the Leia and the Darth Vader of the Galactic Convention black boxes.
Yeah.
So I found this one for $10 on Whatnot. I actually have all of these in my collection. I actually do have this tiny bitty pop, but the PPG is $27, so you'd be saving about $17 or so, which I thought was pretty cool. And they also had the Princess Leia for $18 when the PPG is $26, so you'd be saving about $8. But those were the two Galactic Convention ones I found. The Darth Vader I tried to look for, but there wasn't many great deals on that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I have these ones. The only one I didn't pick up was that Chewbacca, but I think I'm probably going to have to go out and get that one.
That's fine. That's the only one of the Galactic boxes I didn't pick up either.
Yeah, because I thought it was the exact same sculpt as that one that was the Force Awakens, but it's slightly different. It's very the differences are very minor, but it's different enough where I'm gonna probably have to pick it up and put it with my A New Hope Funko Pops.
Yeah, I think it looks cleaner. This sculpt. That's one thing I want to get it for because of all the folds for his hair and everything we did in it. And it's not flock, so I know it'll be great to photograph. So, yeah. I need to pick this one up still. For some reason, I thought I did get it, and I guess I didn't.
Yeah, no, I know I didn't get it because I thought it was the exact same pose. So
yeah, I thought I didn't get the Vader and got Chewbacca, and I did the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that's all that I've got for those. I tried my best to find some of them. There are a few that I didn't include because there are quite a few of the bitty pops, but tried to find some good deals on the ones that were there. So hopefully, if you guys are interested.
That was a great segment. I really enjoyed that one. A lot. Nice. And I like how you were able to kind of pair it to what we're currently talking about.
And you might have some competition there, Lex. It might be you and Patrick going into like bidding wars on some of these things.
Hey. I mean, there's a few that I've got, but there's a few that I don't have. So, I mean, I've been trying to really be good on Whatnot lately, but, I mean, it always gets the best of me.
I got to keep away from Whatnot late night, because that's why now?
Patrick's going to go under a different name. Patrick's going to go under a different name on Whatnot, so you don't know it's him. He's not going to go by Toy Photographer.
Hell no! I'm just gonna. I already signed up on it and everything.
Oh,
if anything, I feel that if I'm out there, I can always tag Lex and be like, hey, because honestly, I think Lex has got a pretty good judgment on the buyers from her experience and stuff, and just the way it's moving. So if I had any questions, Lex is the first one I'm picking up. And hey, what's going on? What do you think of this?
Yeah,
good deal.
Oh, absolutely. Deal? Send me all the information.
The queen of Whatnot.
She is. She's my aficionado of Whatnot.
Yeah, it's like you should almost be sponsored by them at this point. You should reach out to them.
I feel the exact same way, but I did include my little link.
Yeah, there you go. Affiliate links, right?
Yeah.
Might as
well. Are you an affiliate now? Are you an affiliate with Whatnot?
No, it's like you can share
for signing up, I think.
Yeah, if they sign up using your link, you get $15, and they also get $15 towards their
cool.
There you go.
Your first purchase if you don't have it already.
Yeah.
All
right.
I signed up. I don't know if I signed up on it under anybody because no one told me they got any free dough. That would have been helpful to know because I would have signed up under you or something.
I mean, you can always make a new account.
What's that?
You can always make a second account.
I mean, it's free to sign up, right? So
it is, and you would get $10 or $15.
Make all these fake accounts.
No, literally, you just have to have an email. Right. I think.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, have all these fake email accounts signing up for Whatnot.
That'd be funny.
Why not? That's how you get ahead.
There you go. But no, I think it's cool.
Yeah. So let's jump into our discussion.
Yes.
I speak.
The ability to speak does not make you intelligent.
Today we're talking about the bitty pops because I just did a review on mine just this past week here, which... Again, thank you, Patrick, for sending those up to me because
no problem.
It cost me like twice as much up here. So,
well, like I said, that day too, I went to go get them and take a look at them. There was like a buy three get one kind of discounted off. So at that point, I said, if I'm going to do that, I might as well get you a set and save it. Like basically get one whole set for free.
Yeah, pretty much, right? Yeah. So yeah, what are your thoughts on these? So Patrick sent me all 4 sets. I have all 4 sets minus the Chrome Stormtrooper. So I actually got lucky and I only had a duplicate of the Tusken Raider. So what are your thoughts on these? Like what do you guys got? What are your thoughts on them?
Lex, what's your thought? You go first.
So I kind of like them. I think that they're like a little tiny, like just little collector's item that you can have. And I feel like being able to compare them to like other things that are similar, since a lot of them are based off of regular size Funko Pops, are pretty interesting to me. I only have 2 packs at the moment. So I do need to get the other 2 packs, but I fully plan on collecting them, and I hope that in the future Funko comes out with more of them. They
Yeah,
definitely don't take up as nearly as much space as like 4 regular size Funko Pops, so they're nice to kind of just like have on my computer desk kind of situation. So I mean, I like them, and I like that it's something new, but I mean, they could also be putting that time into other regular size Funko Pops, but you win some and you lose some battles.
Yeah, I
yeah,
agree. I think they're cool. I was a little torn, like, because I was really like, are they gonna be cool? Then I thought, okay, they're gonna be kind of cool. I'm gonna get them. I did end up getting all 4, and out of them, I've got 2 Tuskens and 2 Tarkins. So I think I'm gonna be switching to Ricky for one of them. I know it's the Chrome Trooper or whatnot. I think he has an extra, so I'll swap with him, which will be cool. I was a little disappointed at first because I honestly thought they were going to be the size of the Advent calendar ones.
yeah. But they're
So
smaller.
I when I realized how much smaller, I was a bit surprised. Because in my head, I'm thinking, well, if they're a little bit bigger, maybe I'll take little images of them too. And then I saw these, I'm like, yeah, not so much. Am I going to do much of them? But I wouldn't mind be able to maybe like pose them up, or I might have some fun with them, with taking an image of somehow to include them. Am I going to, like one idea was maybe um, where you can make it look like the character's holding one of these pops as opposed to like a Valentine or something. I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That might be
that would
cooler.
be
have,
cute.
have your 10-inch Vader holding the little bitty Vader in his hand.
Yeah, that, I mean, something cool would be like
Yeah,
that would be neat. And then I was thinking, like, I definitely want to do a pop myself. And I don't know if you guys have signed up for the Funko Rewards program, but they
no,
have that new rewards program. You guys should definitely sign up for it. And anyone listening, you should probably try to do that too, because you do get rewards. And I think when you sign up, there's like 3 things: bang, bang, bang. You're already getting a couple hundred reward points for. But I did get an email through it a day or two ago about being invited to do Pop Yourself,
nice.
where you're actually doing a version of creating your own Funko Pop where you can physically have one. And so I kind of want to look into that a little bit more, because I definitely wanted I'm not getting to California or Washington anytime soon to create one that way. So if
Yeah,
there's a way they're doing it like the Hasbro selfie series and you can kind of do it online and order it, sign me up. I want to definitely
yeah.
try it.
Hopefully they have some Star Wars related outfits or something.
That'd be cool. Like, I would love to
Yeah,
have
lightsaber.
that, have
Right?
just the black with the, red, yellow Star Wars logo on the shirt,
Yeah, that's
simple.
fine. Yeah,
A camera or an iPhone or camera in hand would be fun.
yeah.
And then I can see like posing these guys up, in
Right?
the backgrounds or something. It'd be
Yeah,
fun.
yeah, yeah. That'd be cool. So as I mentioned, I got all 4 sets courtesy of Patrick, toy photographer, and yeah, no, the only duplicate I got was the Tuscan. So I don't know about you guys, so I noticed it right away. So the quote unquote mystery to them, like you can tell at the top of
Yeah.
the box what it is. So I kept this one wrapped, the one that I'm going to trade with someone eventually, hopefully, or sell it. But yeah, no, there's not really mystery to it. You don't know what the fourth one is, yeah, but you know, they could have covered it up a little bit more, so you don't know what you're getting until you unwrap it. But
Yeah.
yeah,
No, I can see that.
I like them though. They're great. Like
They're cute.
yeah, like I love the acrylic holders that they have, and like
I do like that.
yeah,
I think that's a really nice
you
touch.
push them out. I kind of wish like because I moved these things around a couple times and I actually dropped them on the floor. when I tried carrying all 4 of them stacked,
Yeah.
they all fell out. So
I wish there was a lip on the bottom part of their acrylic.
I
I just
held
wish
them
it
in.
was like a little bit more snug. That's all I wish.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I thought. If they had a little lip, you'd have enough give at
Yeah.
the top that you could kind of push it in and it sits, and that would help
Yeah,
that.
but I do appreciate that they include this holder to hold all 4 of your little
And it
bitty
says
pops.
Funko on the top.
Yeah,
It's so nice.
and
It is
they
really
stack
cute.
really nice, and like Lex said, like they don't take up much space at all, but like the quality of like, I guess they printed it on here, eh, Patrick?
I think
Lex,
so. I
like,
do like it. I think these are the
it's
only
really
boxes
nice.
that you'll keep. Am I
Yeah.
right, Chris?
Yeah,
These are
Pretty
the only
much.
boxes of Funko
Yeah.
Pop that Chris will keep.
I mean, they're small enough.
they're small enough, they don't take up space, but like they did a really good job on like the printing on it. Like it's
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, these
Yeah.
are cool.
And
I did notice that when you take them out, though, the paint job on some of them isn't so great. That's why I kind of like
mean,
having them in the box, but I
for
get that it's
something-
so hard.
yeah, for
so
something
small,
that size, yeah, it's decent for something that size, I think, right?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
definitely
no,
not terrible.
I like them.
I do like them. I do
Yeah,
like them.
and we I think it was a
got
couple
this
episodes
little
back.
guy.
Yeah, a couple episodes back we mentioned they're doing other properties as like mystery bags or whatever, where you can get like one in a bag. Hopefully
single versions.
Yeah, single versions. Yeah, so hopefully they do that with these Star Wars ones, because I would love to get some more.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind. You
yeah.
know what? They're not overly expensive either. I think the price point is just at that right spot.
Yeah,
Anything more or less, I think, anything more, I think it would be a turn off. But I think for what you get, they're fine. They're fine.
So down there, what do they sell for? Because like I know up here, they're for one set of these, they're more than a standard Funko Pop.
I thought these sold for about $15-$16.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. 15, 16 or so.
Yeah,
Nothing like crazy to me.
Is that about the same as what your regular Funko Pops sell for?
I would say a pop should go anywhere between 12 and 14, 15.
Okay,
15
so yeah,
maybe.
it's a bit closer there. See, up here, GameStop sells regular size pops for about, I don't know, anywhere from like $14 to $16, maybe $18 on some of them, and then these were like $25 each. So,
yeah, I think the going rate typically is anywhere between 12 and 15 for a Funko.
yeah.
It seems to have gone up slightly, because I used to feel that, like, getting any pop for under 10 was a deal.
Yeah,
where,
for sure.
Nowadays you don't see that as often. So you definitely know when you're getting a pop under that, it's a definite deal.
Yeah.
Because the average is about 12-15 a pop.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially at like Hot Topic and Box Lunch, they're definitely like $11.99, $12.
Yeah, they're definitely
so
cheaper
they're not,
up
like,
here
terrible.
too. Yeah, Hot Topic's cheaper up here too. Like they're usually like $11 to $15 instead of 15 to 20. So
yeah, but I think the Bitty Pops is a neat direction for them to go to. I don't know about like the gold and the sports and the music and all the different things they're doing. I don't know. Like,
and those new, they have those new blockbuster ones that come in like the movie box, and I heard a rumor that they might be doing a Star Wars one of some sort.
If they do, I'll get it just to get that one, because it'll be unique enough. But
yeah,
I don't know. Like, you got sodas, you got Bitty Pops. Like,
that's the thing. So with the
don't
Bitty Pops,
overexpand and then end up tossing, because you made poor decisions, toss it into the landfill again.
Do you think the Bitty Pops are going to be around for a while, or you think it's going to be like the Funko Gold and the Funko, like the Dorbs even, like they weren't around that long?
I think these have lasting power like a soda. That's my opinion.
I do.
Yeah.
Everywhere I've gone to like pick up the other two sets that I've missing, like the box is empty.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, I haven't had luck finding the other two. And even the two I did find, the boxes were open. Like, almost like people wanted to peek and see what the exclusive was.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I was like, you know what? I don't have either of these. Like, I might as well. And I got lucky getting two different, like, of the Chase versions.
Yeah.
But I definitely have noticed everywhere I go to get these, they are sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're going. This is a nice little win for Funko, and literally little win because they're great little
It's
pops.
a
And
bitty win.
a
Yeah.
bitty win. It's a little bitty win. I love it. I think they'll do well. I think what's nice is they don't really have to do a hard sell or push.
No.
To keep coming out with these. Do them every so often. Do waves. You don't have to have like 4 waves a year. You can
Yeah.
do like 1 or 2 waves every year.
Yeah.
And what's nice is like you've got like some convention exclusives in this, right? So
Yeah,
you
you
can
could.
wait a whole nother year to do another set and then include 1 or 2 exclusives from that
Oh,
convention,
like a mini Jar Jar.
right? Could you
Yeah.
imagine?
This is because you could pretty much take any of the full size pops and just shrink it down and
Yeah.
yeah.
Like I'd like to get an Anakin 2-blade like this.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
That'd be cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
That'd be cool. So
Yeah.
I'd love to, and maybe I'd love to see if they do a Smuggler's Bounty version of something else. Would be cool.
Yeah.
In these. So who knows? I definitely enjoy them though. I think they're fun. And they're cheap enough to, they're not overly priced where it's going to gouge you. And again, all the little things that come together, like the fact that the little bitty pop comes out of the box, you can just, pull the box off.
Yeah.
The way the boxers are plastic and printed on.
Yeah.
Love that.
Really,
I love
really
the
high
little
quality.
fans. I mean, it's really hard to say anything bad about them. I think this is a home run.
Yeah. 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 I just hope they release some more.
It just has so much potential. There's so many Star Wars pops out there that you can just shrink down and make. And I mean, I definitely agree with what Patrick said. If you over release, you're going to kill the hype of it. So definitely like releasing them periodically, I think would be an excellent idea because I mean, it's just something else to add and buy to your collection, but it just has so much
You're not competing with your already competitiveness of your collecting, right? Like, I guess, and I want to hear you guys' opinions because I think as a collector, you're always you've got your thing, you've got your niche, right? Your stick. Like we all are obviously Star Wars Funko Pops, and then Chris has led us down the dark side into soda, right?
Yes, he has.
Right? Damn you, Christopher. So now we've got the Funko Pops.
Yeah.
You got the Funko Pop rides and all those things. So I'm going to include all those together, right?
Yeah.
10 inches, 19, 18 inches, whatever. All those are pops. We love those. Now you got the sodas. Now you got biddies.
Yeah.
And what's nice, and like Lex, I think we're on the right track with this. If they do it where it's a space of time, you don't feel like you have to collect everything. Because I know there's others that don't just. I mean, we're probably simple on the fact that we just do Star Wars. There are others that will do Disney and other
and Marvel and DC, everything.
Yeah, like the different movie characters. I'm just Star Wars, so I at least wrangle myself to that, which is helpful.
Yeah.
But I think the success will be letting these kind of breathe so that you're not competing against your money on what you want to collect. Like, because I would easily get some more of these as they progress later, and maybe there's a few in here that I don't have in my actual collection because they're so expensive. And that's kind of one of the things I like about this because there's
if they did one with a Thrawn,
fire!
Oh my god!
They could do a whole
Rebels one. They could do a whole Rebels. Yeah,
I would need that.
Yes,
I would need that.
Oh, come on!
Like a Chopper, a Cannon, Hera, all of them.
Yeah,
like,
and you can have Thrawn, and you can have Thrawn, and I don't know who else could be an exclusive.
Sabine without a helmet or with a helmet.
Sabine, Ahsoka, and Hera. That's like the 4 power couple right now, or even like Chopper with it. Because I know that the Rebels pops have like shot up in price right now.
Yeah,
so I know those are like so hard to obtain. So like if you literally just released a Biddy Pop Rebels version, I think it would sell out.
You can have like a Grand Inquisitor as a exclusive one.
Or
you can have so many options.
Could be the Imperial Chopper as one of them.
Yes.
Yeah, there you go.
Because I still want that one. I just love that. And honest to God, if I could go back to Galaxy's Edge and make another one of those, I'd get do another one and paint them up the Imperial way.
Yeah.
There's just you can even do like an all Sith line with like the second sister, the fifth brother, the Grand Inquisitor, like Thrawn, or like the Darth Maul version.
Yeah, just prequel characters in one.
We do need I needed like a soda of her. I need something like you can recreate ones in this version, but don't give me new ones in this tiny version.
No, but could you imagine we get Asajj Ventress as a Biddy first?
It's Biddy Pop, that's it.
Man.
Nothing more.
Not even a soda. That's a
would
soda that's
kill me.
rumored, right? That was a soda.
That's a rumored soda. I don't
It's been
know.
rumored for a
Maybe that'll
while.
be maybe that'll be like New York Comic Con.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Because that's the only the next big one, I think, for exclusives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe that'll be New
I
York.
don't know.
New York Comic Con coming up.
There's so many I want to see. I want to see a Sarge. I would love to see like a Satine. Like
Yeah.
there's just a few that I really wish that Funko would like kind of just bite the bullet and do. Like just I love the Clone Wars era, and I don't feel like we have enough of those, but I've noticed that we are getting little bits at a time. So I'm hoping that maybe
like
that this
tweaking out. Someone in Funko's like, I got this idea, but I can't let them know it's my idea, and that fans will actually like it, because if I even tip my hat, they won't make it.
Yeah, literally.
So I think someone at Funko's trying to play the cool game, just be cool. How about a Mandalorian version of Kenobi from Clone? What do you think of that? Okay, and they let it go through.
Right.
What someone should have said is, I think it would even sell better if you did a 2-pack and added Satine next to them.
Right.
Come on,
because they got these 2-packs from the Clone Wars coming out with Anakin and Dooku. You got Ahsoka and Maul that is slowly coming out now. Yeah.
I just like the look of the Clone Wars ones. They have that like animated look to them that like if you compared your Obi-Wan to like the Smuggler's Bounty, they're just different. I kind of like
it has that kind of.
It's his chin. It's like it's how they did Dooku. Like even the Dooku that they just came out with is so much different than the Smuggler's Bounty one or the Anakins if you compare them. So I really like the look of the Clone Wars ones. I really hope that like we're not just getting 2-packs and that's like the cutoff.
Yeah,
I'd love to get. I still want a Tales of the Jedi. I really did.
Yeah, I think there were. There's a season 2 coming out, so I'm hoping.
Yeah, there were rumors of more 2-packs, weren't there, Patrick? When we reported on it, I don't know, quite a while ago. There were some rumors of like 3 or 4 2-packs coming out.
Yeah, so I don't know what's going on.
I guess we'll see.
Going.
Yeah,
I mean,
more Star Wars Funko Pop, less of the other garbage. And let's get them into collectors' hands and not into landfills. Come on, guys.
Yes.
Let's get it right.
Or if you're going to throw them out, let us know and we can go digging through the trash or something. You know?
Yeah, tell me what landfill you're going to.
You know what? I look at this. If you've got to write them off and you can't get rid of them, there are plenty of kids in the world that don't have a toy.
Donate them.
And just think about how hard it is to ship things, stuff like that. You know what? Give them all to one of those aides going over to some of these other countries that the kids don't have. How about fucking send them over to where they're having all the bullshit with Ukraine? Like where the kids probably don't have toys, they'll have nothing because they've left their burning apartment because it's just got. Funko, do the right thing and like don't put them in a lamp. Give them the kids. Give them the kids.
I would definitely.
You can't even go to collectors if that's what your worry is. Get them to kids, like kids that will enjoy them. They'll cherish them. They'll play with them, make believe with them, and help create imagination. Like skills that are actually very important to becoming an adult. Like let them play, let them enjoy them. Give it as opposed to putting them in the landfill. I'd rather see some kind of movement like that for the pops. But let's get moving. Let's get some great marketing. Let's get some great concepts and keep killing it because the new sculpts, they're doing great work. I just think it's these releases and how they're timing them. I don't know. It all seems to be a little wacky and off. And, certain conventions get like 7 other newer conventions too. Is that something that they're already changing their marketing? Maybe not doing as many. And I don't know. But it would be nice to kind of, at a panel, have that open discussion with your fans and collectors.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing. This is our game plan. I mean, I think the reason Marvel's successful more so than the Star Wars IP lately is because you have someone like Kevin Feige who really has a plan for what he's releasing, and he's open with. I mean, that all those new movies aren't coming out to like 2026 and 2028, but he's told everybody this is the roadmap. Like, I think if you kind of had more of that with your collectors and your fandoms, you would get less of the fandom menace. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like people bitching and moaning all the time. I don't know. There's more. There's more to just being upfront, because then people can plan for things.
Yeah.
Especially when it comes to finances. You're basically in the United States. We might not say we're in a recession, but interest rates have gone up. People are a little more, precarious about how they're going to spend their money. And this is collecting. What do you think is going to take a bigger hit? The needs at a home or the needs of your collection? right? So again, I think you really need to be very savvy about what you're doing so that you don't stab yourself in the foot, and you can get the things to in the people's hands.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's symbiotic, that relationship, right? So I think they just need to kind of be a little more open with their plans. Hey, this is what we're thinking of doing. I think everyone would win better. You'd have people not waiting on the fence. You'd probably have a lot less people waiting, saying, oh, I'm going to hope something's going to go on sale.
Yep.
Because when it's coming, when to expect it. I don't know. I just think it would be better if they did something more like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think that's my problem with Amazon, though, is because I know that they've just released all those, like, the pop rides and stuff.
Yep.
But, like, with Amazon, most of the time, they'll end up just going on sale. So do I just, front the money now and get them, or wait for the possibility for
and
them
that's
to
with
go on
GameStop,
sale?
too. Like, I feel like all the Red Saber series, most of those are on sale now. All the Bounty Hunter ones, which are die cast, right? Those are nice. And those are like $7 now. I'm like, dude, I paid like close to $25, $30
for each.
It seemed like for each one I was paying premium. So
damn you people in the States.
I literally paid full price for those, and they're now $7 each. Like,
Chris, do you have that wave or no?
Yeah.
Which ones?
The one Lex and I are talking about, the
Bounty Hunter. Like, where they're all lined up. There's like 7 of them or
I
whatever.
have them behind me.
Oh, you do have them, huh?
Yeah. But they're not on
if we
sale
didn't,
up
I was
here.
going to say, listen, us Americans will buy them on the cheap for you.
We don't get those kind of sales up here.
Well, they're all on clearance right now. It's like insane. Yeah. They did the whole Bad Batch too on sale. The whole like 5-pack of them or whatever.
Damn you, Americans!
Really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that one on sale. Wow.
Yeah, it was like $15-$14, and at the time I like wasn't watching Bad Batch, and I was like, oh, that's a lot.
Yeah.
Like, And then I like fell in love with Bad Batch after I watched it, and then of course the sale ended, and they like didn't have any more because everyone knew that was a great deal, like 5-6 pops for $14.
Shit, that's a great
it was insane.
Deal. That was like getting the Lando Calrissian Millennium Falcon for 14 and change.
Yeah,
I was like, you got those going for $60-$70.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have those deals up here. You guys got like those Mando boxes for like what, $7 now or something?
No, they went back up
on sale.
Did they? They were on sale for a little bit.
They are on sale right now.
Not that low, but they're definitely cheaper than what they were originally when I had first.
No, they're still like
selling the
they're still like
rate.
$59. They're still $59 up here. Those first Mando boxes.
Shit.
Yeah.
Like I know mine has 3 or 4 of those gaming greats, the silver with the Jedi Knight Revan and
Bastilla Shan.
Bastilla. They still have that. There's like 3 or 4 of them, and I'm like, really? Still have these? Like, wow.
Yeah.
I remember when I was trying to find that, I couldn't find it in store, and then all of a sudden they started restocking them, so I ended up picking one up. But it took me a while to get my hands on that, and now they just seem to be everywhere.
Yeah, I mean, I ended up picking up Darth Revan through Epic Collectibles, I think, is where I got him. But I still want to get the was it Darth Malagus or whatnot?
Darth Malik? Yeah.
Is it Darth Malik? He looks awesome. He's kind of got like that half kinda,
yeah. You don't have that one?
No, I really want to get him. He looked really cool.
Yeah.
I don't have him yet.
Yeah, I got those ones right away. I haven't even I mean, I played it a long time ago, so I vaguely remember the game, but I was like,
my Star Wars, my gaming days, I just don't have the time to go gaming and stuff. So I don't know. I mean, I'm looking right now after cleaning up and making stuff. I was like, oh, where do I put my X-wing drone? Oh yeah, that's right, I have an X-wing drone. I've flown it once. Like, I need to get out there and fly that sucker some more. and my son has the Millennium Falcon. We almost flew that and lost that over I-95 one day. That was scary. Because he has the small one, and the park is like literally, it's the park, the road, I-95, and this thing was like 90, 100 some odd feet in the air, and he was flying, and it was getting to the point like the wind was kind of picking him up a little bit. I'm like, I get bring him back, and he like hit it the wrong way, and went right over 95. I'm like, no, bring it back. So he got him back, and then my friend has given me. I have that giant version of the Millennium Falcon quad drone that I haven't flown yet. It's made by I think Air Hogs, that same company, so it's lightweight and foam. So
Cool.
it's not like it's plastic crashes and you're devastated.
Yeah.
But I do want to play that. I do my X-wing one is this little dude. This is awesome. It makes like when you boot it up and the joystick makes sound effects and everything. And one of my coworkers that I used to work with had the TIE fighter, the Darth Vader TIE. We were so
Cool.
wanting to go and
Were you flying them in the office?
I brought it. We did bring him to one day, and yeah, I almost killed a couple of people with flying it in the office, like in the little cubicle area. I think I was losing propellers like every 2 seconds, like hitting stuff, and I even keep the cage around it so I don't.
Yeah.
But I mean, the remote is just pretty heavy duty. I mean, it's dope.
Yeah,
It's
for a
the
little
Propel
drone.
version. Yeah, it's that
Yeah.
company Propel. They
Yeah.
did a really good version of these drones, but it's just funny because there's so many other things I didn't get to. I haven't really flown that and played with that, but that's something I want to play a little more with.
Yeah. All right, so I think that'll do it for this episode of the Star Wars Popcast. Patrick, where can people find you when you're not on here talking all
When I'm
things
not
Funko?
on here with both you and Lex on the Star Wars Popcast, I'm on my own channel, Toy Photographer, and we've got a few things coming up. We're going to be doing a review of all the images that people submitted. People submitted up until the 12th of July. So we're going to be doing a review on a live stream, as well as just kind of having a little interview. And we'll be going to, at the end of it, announce another challenge. And I kind of gave hints to it last week. But other than that, I'm just doing some room remodel. So you might see I dropped a video on that today, and a few what's in the boxes I've just scheduled and dropped. So I've got a few things coming, as well as my newest collab image that I've done with the Toy Photography Collaborative. I've done an image. I've done like a Mandalorian poster version, my kind of take on it. So look for that, and that's about it. I just do creative Star Wars Funko Pop images. So when I'm not on here with you, Christopher, or you, Lex, what are you doing when you're not on here with us?
When I'm not here with you guys, I'm on my own channel. It's Jedi Lex. So I've got a TikTok, YouTube, Instagram. I just started dabbling in Twitter, but it's not going so well. But I kind of just try to repost your guys' stuff. But I do anything from unboxing. So I definitely have a huge stack of boxes sitting next to me that I got to go through. So I'll probably start working on that. And I don't think there's any comic conventions coming up recently or like in the future, so I don't know about that. But I did just finish the SuperCon one that was in Miami, so that was pretty interesting. But honestly, just a bunch of unboxings, try to do comic reviews, just kind of anything Star Wars related. That's my vibe. So, Chris, when we're not here, where can you be found?
Well, when I'm not here on the podcast with both of you guys, I'm on my other channel, Seriously Star Wars, doing weekly Star Wars reviews and taking your suggestions on which top 5 videos I should do. So definitely check our channels out. They'll be linked in the description and show notes below. But thank you so much for watching and listening, and we will see you in the next episode.